Yes, people, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to try a new series, as I mentioned yesterday on the Spurs Weekly Roundup. We're going to do the Spurs transfer talk. Now, I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. I just haven't had the time throughout the summer, really. Obviously, the transfer window's open. A lot of new stuff's going on. And this is just, we're going to talk about transfers through the day, and boy, we have a big episode for our first ever one. So first off, I'm going to start with, before I start, make sure to click the like and subscribe button. This is going to be a new type of video. This will run through for the rest of the transfer window, so until August 31st. If this does well, tell me if you want to obviously carry this on January. But anyway, moving on to some news that happened today regarding Joe Hart. Obviously, was only at the club for a year, but he's moved to Celtic now. As Fabrizio Romero said, here we go yesterday. It's actually been officially confirmed today. He has left Tottenham for a fee of $1 million, I believe, to join Celtic. And Hart, he brought experience to the club. He was okay. I thought I would have kept him if I was Nuno, but obviously he must have seen that Hart wanted to be the backup, and obviously we've got Golini now, who is clearly a better keeper. So yeah, I think he moved on Hart because maybe he didn't want to. He wasn't in his plans. But I would have kept Hart on as our third choice, as he has experience, especially at that level, playing for clubs like Man City, being number one there for years and years and years. But yeah, I think it's not a big deal. I mean, when he played, his hamstrings were weaker than cheese. He was alright. I mean, we'll never forget him for his Instagram stories, even the one after Zagreb, which he put "job done" when we lost 3-0, which is a bit, but yeah, it was quite funny in my opinion. But I'm not a sad miss, but I think I would have kept on, but it's not really a big deal. I mean, we turn over a profit as well, which is something Levy is probably gasping upon and so happy about, and probably having a wank over it. But moving on to the next one. Now, the next player, obviously this is the big transfer news. Christian Romero has obviously we've apparently now agreed a fee for the Atalanta defender for 50 million plus 5 million on add-ons. In my opinion, I think this is a fantastic signing. I said this on the Spurs Weekly Roundup. I said this on a lot of accounts. I think he's a really good player. I've watched him in the Champions League. He obviously must have won Serie A Defender of the Year, which, I mean, with centre-backs like Bonucci, Chiellini in that league, like, brilliant players. I think he's definitely, that shows he has pedigree, and I think playing that good in, let's say, a very defensive league full of very good defenders is very impressive. And I think 55 million euros we need to really spend for a long time on our defence, and it seems like this summer we're doing that, but we'll go on to that later. Fabrizio Romero said he gave the "here we go" today, which obviously means, and he said he'll fly into London as soon as possible to complete the paperwork and to have his medical. So the transfer seems imminent now. They're obviously going to sign Demiral, Atalanta, as his replacement, because they've been wanting that for a couple of days, if you've kept up with Spurs news. I'd be pretty excited about this deal. Obviously, it'll become our third signing in the summer, and Nuno's third ever signing. It seems obviously now he was our priority this whole summer, and we've now got that over and done with, which for me is so important because we needed to improve this defence for 3 years nearly, I think, which is huge. And I think he's obviously going to be an Alderweireld replacement, and we are now expected to sign another centre-back with him. which is big news in that regard. But yeah, I think all around good deal. I reckon this should get announced by. So today's Tuesday. I reckon this will get announced Thursday, and I said this on the live stream yesterday. I expect, as I think what will happen, I expect him to probably be confirmed, or him to play against Arsenal as his debut in that pre-season friendly in our last one. But yeah, I also wanted to touch on tomorrow. Anyway, that is a good signing overall. I like the idea of Romero here. Very, very good player, and I could see him thriving at Spurs a lot. And he could, people have said this before, he could be our Virgil van Dijk this window. Virgil van Dijk went to Liverpool and made him amazing, and I could really see him basically making our defence good. And if we're able to keep hold of Kane, which I'll go into later, then what we could do is, which does seem quite unlikely in my opinion, but if we can keep hold of Kane, there's no reason why we can't push for top 4 next year or even get Europa League. I think that squad is capable. I think with Romero and maybe another centre back, I think that squad is capable of getting Europa League. Maybe top 4 is a stretch, but we could definitely push for top 4. Especially this year with, I reckon, all the 4 teams really in top 4 can win the league this year. But anyway, overall, I think Romero is a good signing, and he should be announced this week, which is exciting. Really getting up my mood for the season, as it seems like Fabio Patrici, big shout out to him. He has made these signings. He's changed from Hitchen, who hated the transfer window, which I can't believe. He even said that, and we've employed him when he hates doing the window. But yeah, I think Fabio Patrici, he's obviously made some really good signings. I think he's good, but we need to wait because he's good, don't get me wrong, and he's doing very good deals, but we don't know if these players are going to be good or yet. So he's a don, but we'll wait to see him. But anyway, moving on now to kind of a sour thing. Obviously yesterday with the reports that we touched on the Spurs Weekly Roundup about Harry Kane, and today he did not turn up to training again, but they've said that he's planning to come in this week. He's planning to come in later this week, to get the season, to go back and train and speak to Nuno and speak to Patrici. But he feels the situation has been blown out of proportions. And I mean, honestly, if it's him doing it, then I think that's so wrong. Kane is a professional. He's a footballer. The club literally made him. I know people are going to say, "Oh yeah, but he needs his move and stuff." The thing is, he's disrespecting the fans and the club by going on strike, basically. And he's come out openly, obviously, and said he needs to move on. But the thing is, I don't get is, literally, Kane is supposed to be this model professional and this role model and this amazing person, but the thing is, if he's doing this, is he really a role model? Is he what everyone speaks about who he is? Either Kane's done this to move, or he's been convinced by someone else, maybe his brother, who, let's be real, Spurs fans don't really have a good relationship with, because and he has a massive circle as his forehead. But yeah, I think, I don't know about Kane. Yeah. But I still don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens later this week when he speaks to Fabio Patrici and Nuno. But obviously the club have given him a fine, and I feel he's disrespecting the fans. And look, he failed at Norwich, he failed at Leicester, he failed at Leyton Orient, and I can't remember the other club he went to or not, but he failed all of them. He nearly went out of professional football, nearly got his contract terminated, but who was there? Tottenham saved his career. We gave him this career that he wants, and he's disrespecting the club like this. I think, Kane wants to move, right? But he should be turning up to training. That's the bare minimum. I can't. It's just, I'm ashamed of Kane. Not angry with him. I'm just ashamed because I feel he's done wrong. But yeah. But anyway, guys, that is the end of the video on this series. Let me know if you want to see more videos. Obviously, this is going to be a daily occurrence if this carries on through the weeks. We'll be talking about the videos will normally come out about later into the day, so please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos, and try and help us reach 100 by the end of the season, which is our aim. So make sure you hit that like and you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you later.